Hi, welcome back. I'm Brendan Lee. In this video, I want to talk to you about morality. Thank you very much for asking the question. This comes from the forum. If you want to check the forum's links in the description. Thank you for checking in. I'll do my best on this one. I was wondering what morality is. What's considered good or bad by humans seems to be continually changing. Some things that were good 50 years ago may no longer be considered as such. It seems to me morality is fundamentally a human invention. Many people have a problem with this. Okay. They consider it moral relativism and assume that this stance justifies any action no matter how disastrous. Do you have some clarity to offer on this matter? I don't know yet. I'm about to find out. I think I have something though. Yeah, it does seem that morality is fundamentally a human invention. Many people have a problem with this. Well, I don't know who has a problem with it, and they consider it moral relativism. I don't know who the they is, but if they have a problem with the fact that morality is made up, is a created human invention, then they have a problem with that. That's their problem. It really is irrelevant to the task of discovering what morality is or considering what morality is. It's like, okay, they have an opinion about morality and the fact that it is a made-up human thing. So what? They've got a problem. But that doesn't need to stop you from considering what morality is yourself. Now, it does seem that perhaps one way to go about this is to consider, ask yourself the question what morality is, but then how does morality get to exist? Which is to say, if you were to work on that, it would be useful for you to go to the place where morality doesn't exist and then have it exist and see how that comes to pass. Discover the essence of it, discover the origins of morality. You see, and then I guess it might also be useful to clarify in this case, what are we talking about when we're talking about morality? Because morality seems to be like, okay, well, as a person, as a human being in this culture, what is right and wrong to do? What is morally correct or incorrect? It has a lot to do with good and bad, and as far as I can tell, it's entirely created in a social world, social, which is highly languaged, and it's a social structure. First thought experiment, consider being a wild animal. Say, for example, we consider killing is bad, right? Wrong. Now, wild animal, do you ever notice them killing something and having a hang-up about that? It's like, nope, that's food. Or perhaps we bring it closer to humans. You ever kill a mosquito that's really bugging the shit out of you? You don't have a problem with that kind of death, I'm assuming. It's like, nope, your life's over, and I don't care. Is there anything wrong with killing a mosquito? Now, some people might. In their world, it's wrong. Other people might have a world where don't care. So then what's that tell us about morality? In one person's case, not morally wrong. It's actually probably morally irrelevant to kill a mosquito. The other person, it is morally wrong for them to kill a mosquito. So what's that say about morality? Animals, as far as I can tell, like wild animals, don't care about killing. We might think they care, but I would assert that that is us putting our personification on top of the animal. Or we're anthropomorphizing the creature. We are projecting our own humanness onto a wild animal. But if you really get honest, as far as I can tell, and strip away all of your human overlays on what's there, the creature does not care if it kills, if it's a wild animal. See, so then there is no morality there. It seems to me, right? Now people might argue the fact, I really don't care if you argue with me or not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you investigate and discover what's true for yourself on this. This video is an invitation for you to do that. Not to just follow along with what I say blindly and just, I believe him because he said it. No, go take a look, right? So it seems to be a socially created structure. Now, there do seem to be human moral codes that we live by. But how did they come to pass? Like, don't you notice that with babies, they have to be taught this stuff? You know, when does a child learn that killing is bad? And who tells it it's bad? Or, you know, you have to share, you have to take care of other human beings. But, you know, I remember as a child, I did a lot of really selfish stuff. It was all about me, and I didn't care. And I didn't know I needed to care, right? And then at some point, somebody said, or I was punished for something, I started to work these things out and become a social creature. Language also enters the scene. And now with language, we have somebody to talk to. There's one person, not just one anymore, now more than one. Now we have society or people, not one person. And now I'm talking to people. And within this social structure, there's now a whole bunch of good and bad within that. Whereas if we didn't have these social structures and all these social agreements, where would the morality be, I ask you? No social? Like if we went back to animal? No language? Just raw, I want this, I don't want this, fight, flight, fuck, free, whatever, you know, like all these like raw human animal stuff, the basics, no language. I don't see morality there. I want to fuck that, fuck it, okay. I'm in danger for my life, run, okay. There's no language, no talking about it. Just, I need food, eat it, kill it, eat it, whatever, survive. And there's no talking about it. So so the thought experiment in this case is to take away all language, all social, and see if morality exists or not. And that will teach you something for yourself about morality, about this issue that you're bringing up. Okay? All right, I'll be right back. The battery needs to be changed. I will leave the sound running. Catch you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, cool. So now if somebody has a problem with that and or we have a problem with other people doing disastrous things, then we are likely assessing what we perceive to be the case in other people against our own moral code, what we consider right and wrong, and then saying, well, that's a bad and wrong thing to do. How do we know? How do we know what's right and wrong? And where does that come from? And how does that get created? And then again, it drives us back into the consideration. Well, what is really going on here with morality? Because that's the question. Now, see, because ultimately, a billion deaths, a billion lives. The universe doesn't care either way. Why would it care? You think the universe gives a shit about you? Or whether you're alive or dead, or whether the planet is alive or dead? An asteroid could come and destroy the whole thing. And so what? All humans gone. And again, do some of us go, oh, goody, yes, because humans are really fucked up and wrong. How do we know again? Back to the question. See? Or you go, oh yeah, that seems to be a fact of the universe. Doesn't care. It doesn't mean anything when we die. Doesn't mean anything that we're alive either. Ultimately. Now for us, for you and me, in the social world, in the world where we live, there's tons of meaning about that. Yes, this is a meaningful thing that I'm going to die, and this is a problem. I'm attached to my body, say. I don't want to give it up. And yes, we live in a society where we have politicians. See, right there. Bah! A whole bunch of stuff probably just came up, right? Oh, fuck those motherfuckers. Or, oh yeah, my politician's doing good things for me, or whatever. See, ooh, bad, good, all this stuff. Again, morally right, wrong, then assessments. All this stuff. Why? Why all this right and wrong stuff, huh? That's the question. All right. So I'm using this video as my looping, back onto the topic for you to consider. What's the deal? Experientially, not just hearing about me talk about it, but use the video to point you in a direction, help you stay focused and discover something about morality. All right? So that's it. Thanks for writing in. If you want to join in the forum, please check the links in the description. Who's writing this to me? Somebody wrote this to me. Let me see here. Diego, thank you. Yeah, and that's it. And so please, if you want to get serious, you want to get a little serious, check the links in the description. Otherwise, come here and do a workshop. We just finished up with apprentices a while ago. I've been dripping out some content from a big interview I did with Eugenio. So thank Eugenio again, thank you. And so this new content is coming out after we've had an apprenticeship program, after we've done the fall workshop series. So now I have the space back here. This is the center behind me, and we had mats down because the last thing we did was a bunch of martial training, martial arts, the art of effortless power, body consciousness, if you will. And so you're invited to do that. It's very powerful work. It's much better to do it in person, and it will knock the socks off any video you can watch because it's a non-intellectual pursuit, whereas, as far as I can tell, most of the videos lend themselves to a high degree of intellect. And it's useful to get out of that. You know, if you really want to discover what's going on, because what's going on is not intellectual. It's whatever it is. So that's it. Thank you very much for writing in. Much love. Take care. Till next time. I'm Brendan Lee with theBrendanLee.com in support of Consciousness and Skill Worldwide, which is founded by Peter Ralston. Catch you later.